Okay, we're about to go live. This is check connection live. Make sure we got things going on here. So you want to lead us in, man?
Hey, what's going on? Barbershop After Hours. We're here, Salon Elegant, 806 12th Street, New West. My name is Tech. This is James Brown, and we got a special guest, Damon. Damon, tell him a little bit about yourself, like where you're from, what do you do?
Well, I'm originally from Florida, Tallahassee, Florida. Moved to Seattle. I've been playing ball all my life. My thing is helping the young kids out in the neighborhood and doing what's good for them, especially kids with fetal alcohol syndrome. I deal with kids from all walks of life that go through things.
Dope. Yo, that's what's up, man. I love people that just give back. That's what life is about, really.
Episode 34, special guest. You know what I mean? We're all about helping kids. You know, I'm not doing anything personally right now, but
I make people laugh though.
Yeah,
you make people laugh.
I like doing the future, help out the the youngsters and shit like that. Tallahassee, Florida, the capital of Florida.
Exactly.
So you Seminoles?
Yeah, Seminoles.
Seminoles guy. Okay.
Yeah.
I like the Hurricanes.
I like Florida State Seminoles too.
Yeah.
I like the Canes.
Dion.
You know, and then
There's a lot of
Gators.
history in there. There's a lot of history.
Yeah.
I like the team colors too. Maroon.
Yeah.
That's fire.
You know, as 5 and 6, I was on the sideline with Bobby Bowden because my guy was Jackie Flowers back in the day, and I was like 6 years old.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was my mentor. So, yeah.
What's a bigger football state? Florida, Texas, or Ohio? Because I got family in Ohio and I got family in
What
Florida.
about Georgia?
Florida is a football town, but Texas is huge.
Yeah, because Texas is fucking big.
It's huge, and it's a huge football town. Like, man, when you go to their games, it's just packed.
Friday Night Lights.
Like it's just, yeah, it's dope. It's packed.
So you never been to Ohio? That's
I've been
Ohio's
to
pretty.
Ohio.
Ohio's
I've
pretty
been
big
to
into that. And that's where Canton is, right? And they got a lot of history. But I'd probably maybe go to Texas though, because it's like its own
It's
universe,
huge.
right?
Yeah, it's like the universe of football. Like, it's huge.
Friday Night Lights.
I've always wanted to go to Texas, have barbecue, and just watch a college game.
Yeah.
That's like something
Make it a whole weekend.
official, yeah.
Sports weekend. You can do Friday Night Lights, Saturday games, Sunday service if you like, or catch a football game. You know what I mean? Episode 34. What's good? What's new with you, man? Tell them what's new.
I feel good, man. Just being on the basketball court, getting back in shape. I'm not as sore as I used to be. I'm doing a lot more stretching and just being active. And a lot of it is because of Damon. The other day I put the band around the top part above my knee, and I was doing some warm-ups, and it feels good, man. A little bit of tension, you know what I mean? And that's good though, because when I take it off, I feel free, and my muscles feel good.
Yeah,
Bands is no joke.
Yeah, the bands, like if you hold the bands, and what I told them, I said you put the bands below the knee, you kind of like loosen up your tendons, so you kind of put yourself at risk, and you could cause yourself severe knee damage. You could tear an ACL, an LCL, or MCL because you have the bands here and you're using wobbly. So I taught them the best way to strengthen you using the band at the top.
You gotta show me a couple of things. I know we don't have the bands, but maybe after.
Yeah.
I use the bands, but I do like those upper body. And I use it with like some squats and stuff.
Oh, that's good because it really benefits you because it's like you going against your own
Resistance is
strength.
huge.
Yeah, and your resistance.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
I've been doing bands since like December. I read the TB12 book back in December, and I've been working out strictly with bands and machines. That's it, because I've been in rehab, physio, stuff like that. But I need to try. If you got some new ones, I'd love to check it out. See some of those new exercises.
I used to toss weights around before. Now I'm all about resistance. Like as if I'm doing a bench, as it's coming down, just come down slow and then explode. You know what I mean? Instead of just letting it rock.
Yeah.
And,
It's an ego thing for the guys.
And when you do
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
you can actually lift heavier.
I see that a lot.
Yeah, I see that a lot. Guys making noises. I seen a guy chuck some weights on the floor today. Everybody turned and looked at him like, "What are you doing?" It's crazy.
Yeah, I see those in the gym. I see those.
Yeah, we see those guys. Check this out. Speaking of health, yo, you see the hike video that I posted? So I went up to Seymour, right? I've never been to Seymour Mountain my whole life. I heard there's this hike up there. It's called Mystery Lake, right? And I looked in this app and said it's a moderate hike. I couldn't find this lake, man. I ended up going in the fucking snow. I got running shoes on, man. I got Nike running shoes, and I had to pick up a stick from the side of the fucking trail, hiking my way up. I fucking hiked all the way up to the first peak, man, 1,400 meters. In the fucking snow. I'm talking about I was going down up to here.
Your socks were wet.
Yeah, I was wet.
But the thing about it is that's good though. Like
I don't know how the fuck I did it, man. I had that
that's
seal on my
will.
head.
That's will.
Will.
When you focus on something, you underestimate the mind. And I keep telling people this. your life in your whole is 90% mental, 10% that is only physical. So what you was doing going up the mountain, that's only 10% of what your body is doing. The rest of it is mental.
Yeah, so I kept falling. Like I was falling, I stopped, stand still. Like, what am I doing? I should just go back. Like, I've already gone this far. Why the fuck would I go back? And I'm just
Exactly.
going. There's like 2 other guys, another couple. They didn't make it. They went back.
Really?
They went back, man. I was like the only one. I was the lone ranger out there. And it was dangerous in some places, man.
Yeah.
So, and me and my mom called me. She saw the story. She's like, James, you're crazy. What are you doing? Be careful. I was
Well,
like,
it is good for you though, because at the end of the day, your body gets such a good workout, and you feel so much healthier. You feel stronger. You feel empowered. All those things play a part in your confidence, your character, everything.
yeah, you can do anything after that, man. I invite you to go on a hike with me.
Yeah, I got okay. Let's plan this next week. I'm down with
Okay.
whatever day you
Okay,
got me.
I'll holler at you next week. I got a couple of things lined up, but I'll take you on maybe like Bunsen Lake or something like that. Yeah.
I got Tim's, man. I don't mind the adventure, man.
All right.
It's all good.
I'll not something to do like a moderate one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Easy.
Be careful at Bunsen Lake, because I done seen them cougar sightings.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! I'm scared of those fucking cougars, man. And we ain't talking.
Because where I live at in Polo, yeah, 63 sightings.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm not going to Bunsen.
Scared of cougars, man. We ain't talking about 63-year-olds named Crystal. Okay, we're scared of cougars, man.
We'll have to get the bear mace or something.
Cinco de Mayo, you know, for my
When
my
is that?
Spanish people, that's on the 5th of May.
Yeah,
Cinco de
Cinco,
Mayo right
Cinco.
now is dos of May, and yeah, so we got that.
I gotta go to Mexico Cinco de Mayo one year, man.
You like Mexican food? Let's talk Mexican
I
food.
love Mexican food.
Love Mexican food?
Love Mexican food.
You like Mexican food? Yeah, we love that. Mexican food. Ex-girlfriend I had was Mexican before, you know what I mean? So, you know, I like the Mexican people,
Carne
man.
asada, pollo loco. But no, you're vegetarian, right?
Yeah, I was
Beans and cheese, man.
I was in the States on the weekend, actually. I was down in Washington.
Yeah.
And of course, I had Mexican food 2 times down there. They had the big plates, right? I had vegetarian fajitas.
Nice.
They just did it up on the same thing, just all vegetarian, cauliflower,
That's good,
broccoli.
man.
You know, and I just put, you know, however I get down, man. You know what? I've been full vegan for like 3 months, and like I'm definitely feeling it.
Do you feel lighter? You feel good?
I feel lighter. I definitely feel lighter.
Because my pops has been a vegetarian for almost 70 years.
Yeah.
Right? But it's kind of different with me. I feel heavier because I'm, you know, the beefing up and stuff like that when I'm playing against people and stuff like that's a little bit different. But for vegan, I've known players that have been vegan. I just ask them, I say, you feel lighter.
Right.
Real, huh?
Yeah.
Lighter on their feet, lighter on their toes. Just, yeah. Because beef actually weighs you down, right? Your body takes a longer time to digest it.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going vegan now. I
Vegetarian.
don't know if it's gonna be for life, but I just know like for now I'm rolling with it, and I feel better.
And just
You got to
overcoming
roll with
things.
what makes you feel good. man.
Yeah. But say if I go on vacation down New Orleans or something like that, yeah, I'll be eating catfish. You know, I'll be drinking hurricanes. I'm not gonna be eating like all the crazy shit. But I might dabble in a little bit of, you know, jambalaya or whatever, like, you know, on special occasions. You know.
I love shrimp, man.
Yeah, shrimp. I'm used to
They
love
say
shrimp.
shrimp is like the cockroach of the ocean.
Yeah,
It's a
I know.
body
I
fear.
can't. I don't even eat those things.
Yeah.
I'm doing research
I
on
don't eat
shrimp,
pork
man.
or any of that stuff. My thing is beef, steak, chicken. I have oxtail. I didn't have bison, right? Things that
Gator.
Sustenance.
I get it.
Nah, all those things. Those are things that are clean meats because you know they eat grass and all that stuff. They're not eating the other animals. Yeah.
Hot dog, like a hot dog is nasty.
Yeah.
Bro,
That's like
yeah.
squirrel and raccoon meat all mashed into one.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Put a little bit of eyeball.
So
on
now-
it.
Eagle claw.
Down south where I'm from, my auntie, if she sees some raccoon, she'll just shoot it and just be like, cook that
Grill
one
it
up.
up.
Yeah, straight up, bro. Like, that's down south, bro.
Yeah, man. Bake that with some macaroni and cheese, man.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Squirrel and grits, man.
Squirrel ribs.
Squirrel
What
and
kind of
grits.
ribs are these?
Civil War food,
Squirrel
man.
ribs.
Civil War food, man. Squirrel and grits. You know what I mean?
Squirrel and grits?
For
I thought you
real,
said
for
squirrel
real,
ribs.
bro. Like, you don't understand what be going down deep down
Put hot
south,
sauce
bro.
on
Like,
it.
you don't
Yeah.
understand.
It's a
Squirrel
granny
and grits.
special. It's like my folks.
Egg squirrel and grits.
Yeah. It's probably what my grandfather ate down Tennessee, man. The squirrel and grits. Okay, check it out. This is it's May,
Yeah.
so this is Taurus season. Taurus. Today's The Rock's birthday.
Oh,
Dwayne
wow.
Johnson. Yeah. Yo, check this out. Some heavy hitters are Taurus people. Check this out. Look at the list. We got Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. We got George Clooney, OG Jack Nicholson, Al Pacino. We got Penelope Cruz, Megan Fox. We got Big Time Cher, Janet Jackson. We got
Janet.
Master P. We got Meek Mill. We got Jerry Seinfeld. We got Travis Scott. We got Dennis Rodman, David Beckham, we got the OG Mark Zuckerberg, and we got the Godfather soul himself, James Brown.
I like out of all of them, I like Janet. And I'll tell you what, I was watching Poetic Justice last night.
Oh, we can talk about John Singleton. Shout out to the tourist people, man. Some big timers, but
Poetic Justice is John Singleton?
That's John Singleton.
Okay.
Tupac, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boys in the Hood, all that, bro.
Boys in the Hood.
Higher Learning was dope.
Higher Learning was dope.
Because when he came out with Boys in the Hood, that kind of changed.
Game changer.
That was a game changer for a lot of people to see what's really going on in the hood.
Nobody had the
And
inside.
nobody had no insight. They was just basically going off of the media and what people say, but they don't realize what kids were going through at that time in Los Angeles, right? So when he came out with that movie, he gave you a realization of what really goes on.
What was it before? Was Boys in the Hood first, or was it New Jack City first?
New Jack City, I think.
And when did Menace to Society come in?
93.
Yeah, 93.
But Boys in the Hood was more of a game changer than like New Jack City and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, it was more of a game changer.
Yeah, it was like a better story, more like these are guys in high school and stuff like
And
that.
it actually was realistic to what
Yeah.
actually goes on in the hood.
Yeah.
Like he nailed it to a T. Like the cookout, you know, it reminded me sometimes of me being down in Cali and I'd be with my friends and we'd be at the cook. It just reminded me of that. I'm just like, wow,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, it was
And I used to dress like Trey when I was younger. I remember I used to have the tucked in shirt with polka dots, silk with the box cut. Like I
Was
used
that
to,
93, 94?
this is early 90s, yeah, like, you know, bumping Mary J. Blige and stuff like that. Like I used to look like
back
Trey.
in the day I had the
double?
Bobby Brown.
Yeah, I had the
Gumby.
Gumby.
Yeah.
I had the Gumby too. I had the Bishop. I had the Bishop cut, the Gumby,
Yeah.
all type of stuff. But
You guys were lucky, I had straight hair, I had the bowl cut.
I wanted this, and all the kids had straight hair. We used to go swimming class, and I'd come out the pool. All these kids with slick hair, like do all this with their hair and slick it back. Me, I just did nothing, man.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly. You just had the fro.
No,
right?
Tapped it, you tapped it.
I did nothing, man.
Exactly.
So you know, but John Singleton, no recipes. Well, Baby Boy. Baby Boy was a good one for the 2000s. But you like Poetic Justice? That was your favorite?
Poetic Justice and Higher Learning, man.
You go Boys?
Boys.
I'm going Boys. You know.
Yo, Cuba Gooding Jr. and Morris Chestnut,
Yeah.
good acting job in that.
I think I met Morris Chestnut before on like a movie set, man.
There's a guy that comes here, I cut him,
Yeah.
looks like Morris Chestnut, but not.
Morris Chestnut. Any kind of movie with him, with the girl, you know, the girl gets respect. He likes, he always respects the ladies in the movies, you know what I mean? Morris Chestnut was the best man.
Yeah, the
Oh, I
best
hate
man.
those movies, man.
Yeah, I
the
didn't
best
like
man.
it.
The Best Man was funny though. You got to give it his due. It was funny though.
What about
Best-
The Wood?
I never seen The Wood.
You never seen The Wood? You
No,
gotta
I
check it
never
out.
watched
it. Yeah?
You gotta check it out.
What about Jason's Lyric?
Yeah, I like
I
Jason's
like
Lyric.
Jason Lyric was real nice.
That's a
Yeah,
good
that was
classic.
real good.
That's a good classic.
Who's that guy? Something Payne? Alan?
Yeah. Alan Payne, yeah.
Alan Payne, yeah.
His mom, Debbie, or something like that. Debbie Allen Payne. Or Debbie Payne, yeah. But John Singleton, rest in peace.
Singleton.
High Learning was dope. I heard that Tupac was supposed to be that role of Ice Cube
Oh, yeah?
in the movie, but he went to
Him
jail
and
a lot
John
of
Singleton,
time.
didn't they have a little bit of a
Yeah,
quarrel or something?
and he was supposed to be Baby Boy. He was supposed to be Tyrese's character. Was supposed to be
Tupac
Tupac.
had so much potential
Yeah.
to like become more than what he
But
did.
he
and
had
he
too
did a
many.
lot.
He had too many haters around him, and he wasn't thinking right.
Yeah.
Young and naive.
He had so much
right?
money so quick and success so quick.
Exactly.
Like you gotta think about the age of like, you know, that like
24? Like, you're 20, you're in your early 20s.
yeah, like imagine having all that at that young, all that happening for your money, fame, all that quick. I mean, fuck, I'd be going crazy too, man. If I was
Yeah,
you
you're
know,
like that.
Suge Knight.
You got to be over here, you got to be over there, you got to be over there, and you're all in this spin,
Yeah.
and you in this world, right? So it's just like that's how he was. He was caught up in
And you
that
gotta
fast
portray
life.
a character. You gotta
Yeah.
portray
Yeah.
a certain type of persona.
Right. You know, and you hang with Suge Knight of all people.
Of all guys.
Suge, where are we going? We're going here. We're going. He's like one of those big gangsters. You ever hang around like a big gangster or just like a gangster dude? And he's just like, you know, he comes through with the car. Yeah, I'll take you here. You just get in. Once you're in the car, man, you
You're
don't know-
sucked in.
You're sucked in.
The
You, don't,
black
you just
hole.
go with the ride, man. You can't just say I gotta get out here.
Hey, yo, man,
you
I
gotta
gotta
just go.
Dip out, like, drop me off over here.
It's-
No.
No,
Yeah,
they'll
man.
be like, oh, you punking out, you know, and
Yeah.
they'll start joining you and stuff. So he had to do it.
Yeah, he'll take you out here, take you out there. I've been there, man. You know, you roll those type of people. You know, you gotta go for the ride unless they get locked up and then the ride's over. You can go somewhere else, but you gotta ride, man. You know what I mean? John Singleton. Hey, what else? Let's talk NBA playoffs, man. What's going on? Only here.
Who's your teams, first of all? David? Who?
Right now, you know, because I have family ties that play for Boston. Right now, I'm rolling a little bit that way, but I like to see those baby Raptors do something. But
Yeah.
after they lost today, it's just like they need more, right? So right now, I know Golden State is gonna come out the West.
We know Golden State's coming out the West.
What's up,
y'all? What's up, everybody?
That's not even a thought
What's
process.
up, everybody?
That's a gimmick.
Like the shirt.
I want to see Portland and
Yes.
Golden State in the Western Conference Finals. I think hopefully that's exciting.
You know what? Actually, that might happen.
Rip City.
But they lost. Didn't Portland lose first game to Denver?
Denver was coming off a 7-game series, man. They're
Yeah.
ready to play.
Yeah. I think Dame Lillard, to me, is probably the best all-around point guard in the playoffs right now. Besides him, between him and Kyrie Irving right now, like
Yes.
they ballers, man.
Yeah.
And Dame Lillard, I like the fact that he stuck with Portland because he says, "Oh, I'll never go and join up.
Yeah.
I want to do this myself." And it reminded me of the old school days, like when guys had their own team.
Isaiah Thomas.
They had their own
Reggie
team.
Miller.
Yeah, and you just battled, right?
Yeah. You just go through it. You ain't trying to team up. It's like, okay, I want to conquer you.
Yeah.
So that just gave me more respect. So I feel that hit Portland.
And Dame's from Oakland too.
Yeah. The way it is, though, you know, as Golden State is going to go all the way. You know, I love to see Rip City, Portland. I got family in Oregon, too. I love to see them go all the way. But the way it is the fucking Golden State. This is just the
KD,
dynasty of
man,
now, man.
KD.
It's the dynasty of right now. Like, really, you can't deny it. It's like people who were watching the Bulls back in the 90s. There was good teams, but you know the Bulls are coming through and just bulldog.
KD just has guys on ice skates, like the
He does,
crossover
yes.
and then the pull up. How are you going to stop the pull up?
It all started though when the Clippers, when they had my man on it. And what started that is you wake up the beast, you're gonna get beast mode.
Beast mode.
And that's what they did. And in that game 5 or game, Kevin Durant was woken up because against the Clippers. And when he woke up, you know who I am. So he's showing you this is who I am. And ever since he's been showing everybody who he is, he's been averaging close to 40, 39 a game. He's putting it on everybody. Right? He's letting you know I'm 7 feet. I can dribble like a guard. I can shoot like a guard.
And I'm the MVP of the playoffs last year, and I'm a champ. And I mean, he's hitting his stride, his prime, man, really right now.
I think since he won the championship against LeBron that 1 year, I think he's probably the best player in the league. I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree with you.
Because he locked down LeBron, like came down the court, like pulled up and shot on him. Like nobody really did that to Jordan. Did anybody really do that?
Because you know what? That was kind of payback. Remember when OKC met Miami in the finals and LeBron James did him like that?
It's like 2011 or something.
Yeah,
like that.
and then, but he didn't get that call, that no call. Well, that was kind of like, okay, I'm coming back. I'm about to show you now, right? And so
Yeah, he held on to that.
that kind of that drive. That you don't understand. Most of the players in the league is like that. I was like that. I remember somebody did something to me like last year in the game, and I meet up with him.
Yeah.
It's on. Like, yo, I'm coming after you.
Yeah.
So that's the same attitude. He's a beast.
He wants to show he's number one right now. LeBron's slipping a little bit. His team didn't make the playoffs. I think
That's
KD's
tough.
like, yo, I'm a champ from last year. I'm the MVP of the playoffs. You know, LeBron's not in the conversation right now.
Yeah.
But I often tell people, be careful with that because LeBron come back
He'll show
next
you who
year,
he is.
bro. He's gonna show you who he is.
And he's getting the rest.
Like, you know, I always have things I say about Bron, or because I'm upset the way he's playing, or whatever. He's never been Michael Jordan.
No.
But the one thing that LeBron has is, man, he makes the right plays. He brings a certain skill to the game that I haven't seen since Magic Johnson, right? And so, watching him play, he's just phenomenal, man. Him and Kevin Durant are phenomenal big guys with great ball mentality, great skill, great concept of the game, and they love playing the game. And you can tell LeBron loves being around the game. Look at his kids.
My son's awesome.
He's flourishing. Right?
His son's gonna be in the league.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
He's going to be in the league, man.
I like watching Team USA play when all these guys get together and they go against the world. They just dominate, and you can see the chemistry. And it's easy. It's like cakewalk.
Yeah.
And they're all cool. Once they get on the dream team, they kind of put their issues aside.
So because at that time it's not about going against each other. It's about
Personal things.
So do you think the Celtics are going to hit the finals or?
Against Milwaukee?
No, I mean the championship against Golden State.
I'm pretty sure they could. I mean, but they
Yeah,
gotta
all
be,
pieces.
but they gotta be consistent. It can't be like it was in Game 2, and it cannot be like that.